Back to the NFL, where the tensions were mile high between Sean Payton and quarterback Bo Nix. Nix and Payton fiery after a potential TD pass to fellow rookie Troy Franklin was dropped, with the two having to be separated by teammates. Sean talked about it after the game.
It's part of the deal. Listen, last year all of a sudden it's just, there's still a little bit of Ferris Bueller in this player that we got to get rid of. All right, talking about Bo, and I love him to death. And so sometimes it's my love language.
Shay, coming to you on this, what's your reaction to this situation and the Ferris Bueller reference? That threw me off.
Yeah, but here's the thing with a love language, Stephen. My therapist used to say, hey, if you speak in Mandarin Chinese and she speaking Spanish, y'all not on the same level. You're not communicating. Sean, you have to understand, you can't coach you treat everybody fair, but you don't treat everybody the same. You can't coach everybody the same. I understood. That's maybe how you coach Drew Brees. But this might not be the way that you could communicate and get through a Bo Nix. And I think the great thing about coaches is that they understand each player isn't unique, and let me find a way that I can get inside of him and pull the best out of him. That might not be the way, because you can see guys are starting to buck. They're trying to bow up, because that's a man, Stephen A. This is not college. You know, in college, coaches curse players and say certain things. That's an 18, 19-year-old that's trying to get to the next level. When you're in the NFL, Bo Nix is a grown man. He's a 24-year-old, and some men have wives. They have kids. They're not going to let you talk to them less than. So, Sean, just be careful. I understand that you're a fiery coach and you want to get your point across, but everybody's not going to be receptive to your style of coaching, and you just need to understand that.
Well, I get where you're coming from, Shay, and I don't think that you're wrong in what you're expressing. I just don't think it's applicable here. The person I saw doing most of the talking was Bo Nix. And what caught my eye was not that Sean Payton was yelling in his face and he came back. What came to me is that he was getting in Sean Payton's face and challenging Sean Payton on what Sean Payton was saying. And what I loved about it, I ain't no shade of Bo Nix, I loved it because it showed his fire. It showed that fire in his belly. Remember last year we were wishing, Russell Wilson, why are you standing there and just letting Sean Payton jump on you like that and saying literally nothing? You're a Super Bowl champion. Some people looked at you and said you got the potential to make the Hall of Fame. You went to back-to-back Super Bowls, etc. You've been in the players' field. And look, Russell Wilson said absolutely, positively nothing. Bo Nix is like, nah, I'm not having that. And here's why. And it wasn't like he didn't even come across as disrespectful. He came across as somebody that was showing he disagreed with what the coach was saying and was standing up by talking about something football-wise. And that's what that was. It wasn't belligerent. I didn't get belligerence from seeing that exchange. I saw a quarterback that was making his point and saying, I know what the hell I'm doing out here. You're the one that might be wrong on this one, coach. That's what I saw.
Bo's like, hold on, what you want me to do? I threw in the ball, he dropped it. How the F is that my fault? It's kind of like what you said with Russell Wilson. The guard jumped outside, and Sean Payton blamed Russell Wilson. Well, probably asking, why'd you go on two? Or why didn't you do this X, Y, and Z? But Bo was like, because Bo was like, go walk right past him, and then he stopped him. And then he said what he said, and Bo was like, what you want me to do? I threw in the ball, he dropped the ball. Blame him, get out my face.
Big point in favor of Sean Payton in this regard, though. Sean Payton said it right there. That's sometimes a love language. Now, I get your point, but what he's saying is Russell Wilson wasn't some special case. This is how I talk to quarterbacks when I think they've made a mistake. And so because you went from a veteran to a rookie and your behavior as the coach is the same, shows a lot about Sean Payton, too. It means that, it wasn't something against Russell Wilson personally. Nah, I'm the coach. This is what I want. And if I got a problem with you, I'm going to treat you that way. As long as he's consistent.
All right.